Good afternoon, colleagues, and many of God's blessings to all of you here this afternoon. Imina 35 na legislature in Guam is called to order. At this time, Assistant Majority Leader Senator Marsh Taitanu, you are recognized.
Sijuas Maasi Maskehulu, Madam Speaker. I move to adopt today's legislative session agenda dated September 15th, 2020.
A motion was made to adopt today's legislative session agenda dated September 15, 2020. Are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. Assistant Majority Leader Senator Marsh Taitanu, you are recognized.
Maskehulu, Madam Speaker, I move to waive legislative session agenda items 2 through 6.
On the motion to waive legislative session agenda items 2 through 6, are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, Hadzi Mangaigi Gwini, put for vote. Roll call.
Senator Castro. Senator Lee. Senator Marsh Taitanu. Senator Moylan. Senator Munya. Speaker Munya Barnes.
Gaigia.
Vice Speaker Nelson. Senator Perez. Senator Rangel. Senator San Augustine. Senator Shelton. Senator Taitagui. Senator Pito Terlahi. Senator Therese Terlahi. Senator Torres. Madam Speaker, there is a quorum.
Sizus Masi, Madam Clerk, at this time, Assistant Majority Leader Senator Taitanu, you are recognized.
Maskehulu, Madam Speaker, I move to approve the legislative journals dated August 10, 2020 through August 27, 2020, subject to corrections.
So, Assistant Majority Leader, that's August 10th, 2020 and August 27th, right?
Hungin.
On that motion to approve legislative journals dated August 10th, 2020 and August 27th, Senator Regine Bisco-Lee, do you have a point of order? I'll go ahead and recognize you now.
Sujos Masi, Madam Speaker, not on this motion, but once we dispense with this, if we could just go back, I didn't hear a motion to excuse members not present.
We'll work on that.
Thank you.
So on the motion to approve the legislative journals dated August 10th, 2020 and August 27th, 2020, are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. Assistant Majority Leader Senator Marsh, you are recognized.
Maskehulu, Madam Speaker, there are communications and petitions. I move that they be appended to today's session journal.
On the motion that communications and petitions be appended to today's session journal, are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. Assistant Majority Leader Senator Marsh, you are recognized again.
Maskehulu, Madam Speaker, there are messages from E. Magahagan Guahan, and I move that they be appended to today's session journal.
Colleagues, on the motion that messages of Imagahagan Guahan be appended to today's session journal, are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. Senator Marsh Taitanu, Assistant Majority Leader, you are recognized.
Maskehulu, Madam Speaker, there are reports of standing committees, and I move that they be appended to today's session journal.
On the motion that reports of standing committees be appended to today's session journal, are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. Assistant Majority Leader Senator Marsh, you are recognized.
Maskehulu, Madam Speaker, there are no reports of select committees.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Madam Speaker, I move that bills introduced 393-35LS through 395-35LS and 396-35COR through 398-35COR, and resolutions introduced, resolution numbers 369-35LS and 370-35LS, and 371-35 COR through 373-35 COR be deemed to have been given their first reading.
Caesar Masi, Senator Marsh. On the motion, are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. Assistant Majority Leader, Senator Marsh Taitano, you are still recognized.
Maskahalu, Madam Speaker, I move to excuse senators not present for today's legislative session.
On that motion, are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. At this time, colleagues, I'm going to recognize Senator Joseph Augustine. I'll recognize you on at this time.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Notwithstanding the objection of the Magahaga Guam, I move to place Veto Bill number 282-35 LS in the voting file and act upon it immediately.
On that motion, are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. We are in the voting file. Madam Clerk, roll call, please. Sorry about that, colleagues. We are in the voting file. Shall substitute Bill number 282-35 LS pass notwithstanding the objections of Imagahagan Guahan? Madam Clerk, roll call put for vote.
Senator Castro.
Again.
Senator Castro, aye. Senator Lee. Senator Lee, nay. Senator Marsh Taitano.
Hungan.
Senator Marsh Taitano, aye. Senator Moylan. Senator Moylan, aye. Senator Munya. Senator Munya, aye. Speaker Munya Barnes.
Aye.
Speaker Munya Barnes, nay. Vice Speaker Nelson.
Yes. Senator Lee, can you please excuse us, Vice Speaker?
Suzos Masi, Madam Speaker. I'd like to make a motion to excuse members not present.
On that motion, without any objection?
Excuse me, Madam Speaker, just to point out that we did go through that.
Yes, it needs to be reiterated again,
Okay.
Assistant Majority Leader. I was told by the clerk. On the motion, on the vote. On the motion, are there any objections? Seeing or hearing none, motion carries. Please proceed, Madam Clerk.
Vice Speaker Nelson, excused. Senator Perez. Senator Perez, aye. Senator Rangel.
Aye.
Senator Rangel, aye. Senator San Augustine. Senator San Augustine, aye. Senator Shelton. Senator Shelton, pass. Senator Taitagui. Senator Taitagui, aye. Senator Pito Terlahi. Senator Pito Terlahi, aye. Senator Therese Terlahi.
Hungan.
Senator Therese Terlahi, aye. Senator Torres. Senator Torres, pass. Senator Shelton. Senator Shelton, pass. Senator Torres. Senator Torres, aye. Senator Shelton. Senator Shelton, aye.
vetoed substituted bill number 282-35 LS, received, notwithstanding the veto of the Magahagan Guahan, received 12 ayes, 2 nays, 1 excused absent. Vetoed substitute bill number 282-35 LS is duly passed by this body. On the motion to adjourn,
Situus Masi, Madam Speaker. I move that we have our extension of remarks, and I would like to provide mine.
an extension of remarks, Senator Marsh Taitano, I will recognize you.
Situus Masi, Maskahulu, Madam Speaker. I have mentioned before that I think through these issues and care about them very deeply, and because of that, I have a lot of sleepless nights, and the last couple of nights were no exception. At the end of the day, I am here to stand on principle. If I'm not doing that, then what am I here for? The legislature has 2 main responsibilities: to be fiscally prudent in passing a budget each year, to serve as being part of the systems of checks and balances within our government. A budget should be bipartisan, it should serve the people of Guam, and first and foremost, it has to be built on a solid foundation of data, and be data-driven, not emotionally driven. The data that we have examined for 4 months just does not show an additional 7 million. In fact, I have expressed that I am very concerned about the performance of at least some, if not many, of our special funds, and how we will make up for those potential shortfalls. For me, this is not a Democratic position. This is not a Republican position. It is the data. We are a separate branch of government with our 2 main responsibilities. We held 3 months of budget hearings. We have studied all historical and current fiscal trends for numerous months. Our data has legitimacy. The fiscal climate may change. It may get better. It may get worse. The important point here is that this is the beginning of our continued work. It is not the end. This is the beginning of this conversation. It is not the end. We are here to observe the data as it continues to come in. We are here to listen to the agencies. We are here to work with the governor on behalf of the community. We are here to grow the economy and grow more revenues. I have every faith that the governor will continue to work with us and federal partners to make a case for Guam and seek every federal and local opportunity to identify monies. We are here to write a supplemental budget if there are increased revenues. We are here to work on a fiscal realignment if we cannot realize even our prudent projections. I call on us to continue to work closely with the governor to ensure that the best that we can provide our community is what we do within our limited fiscal outlook. Situus Masi, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Senator Taitano. Senator Marsh, you are recognized on the motion. Oh, Senator Therese, I do apologize. You are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just want to say very briefly that, it looks from everywhere we look that, especially what our businesses and our families are going through right now, that FY21 is going to be tough all around. And the $64.2 million cut that is being made to Government of Guam operations is going to be felt significantly, even by our most critical agencies, including public health, GDOE, GPD. This is the reality that we are facing, but I do believe, as the previous speaker said, that we can do this. We can work together and we can fight against COVID. We can fight against the illness. We can fight against more deaths, more spread. And that we can focus and we can do together. And we can use the tools that are available to us and do that as wisely as we can. And we can get our businesses and our employees and our families back to thriving. And I do sincerely believe this, otherwise I wouldn't be here either. This is what we're here to work together to do, and I believe that we can do this. And there's compromise going forward, of course, just as there was compromise to get this bill passed. And I do believe we can look at revenues as they actually get collected, and of course adjust appropriately. Give public health and these other agencies what they need as it comes in. And so I want to just thank all my colleagues for the hard work, and you, Madam Speaker, and of course, the governor's fiscal team for all the work that they have done on this regard.
Thank you. If there are no one else wishing to speak on the extension of the remarks, Senator Marsh Taitano, you may move to adjourn.
Sejus Maasi Maska Halu, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I move to adjourn the session subject to the call of the Speaker.
On that motion, without any objection, motion carries. We are adjourned. Have a safe place.